Alright, so here are some recordings. This focuses on some guy named Nigel Hector Jr. And what's interesting about him that this was a guy that was terminally ill as a child and was expected to be of the world for a long extended period, but he beat the odds, and unfortunately he grew up being physically unable to see. But now at 20 years old he's making some success overseas, and that highlight this dude. So Nigel Hector Jr. was reportedly written up by doctors at the Cornwall Regional Hospital. So he told his mom that he would not make it outside the womb. He was born prematurely, 5 months and 2 weeks, and his mother left him at the hospital. The 20-year-old flanker in Montego Bay James native, who has been blind basically his life, is currently enrolled at the Sunnybrook University in Brooklyn, New York, with a bachelor's degree in history and political science. His mother, Claudia Hill, told the Star about the fateful day in January 2001. And they said that according to her, and I'm going to read the whole quote, said that his chance of making it after he was conceived wasn't very high, due to the fact that he wasn't actively responding when she gave birth to him. And they said, and so unfortunately, even despite that, though, he did beat the odds and so on, and unfortunately, due to his circumstances, he had some physical defects as a result. Unfortunately, and that means that he wasn't able to see. Alright. Okay, and so growing up, they said that okay, he's virtually blind. So despite that, he managed to move through life and migrated at 2016 to the US. And he's just been gone on to academically excel in school. And so the answer pretty much is that he's still doing things as we've seen. And I have to highlight this kid though, because this kid is just doing wonders. That this guy was beat the odds. His chances of being of the world were not good, and this is a guy. It said, you know what, I'm going to live, or better, God had a plan for him and said, you know what, no matter what obstacles are already put in his path, this kid is going to be something. And you can tell that this kid is touched by God, because God said he must make something good of his life. So he's gonna. So despite the circumstances, he is a winner. And I have to salute though, because I like doing recordings like this, because we need to highlight a lot of youth, especially men, who they show that you can be anything you want in this world, and we need to highlight to show that this is someone who's not fallen into that a lot of these negative stereotypes, especially a lot of Jamaican black males as being good for nothing, non-amount to nothing, non-progressive element. This guy is obviously didn't go on to become a criminal. He didn't take up badness or whatever, and he's showing that hey, I'm more than about sports entertainment. So big up to him now. One thing I will say is a kind of gripe, major, but no mention of the dad though, because there's basically I don't know if the dad's in the picture. I don't. It's not to take away from this guy though. It's just very interesting that they did not mention his dad or where his dad is, if he's in his life, because that would be very important. He has a loving mother and some family others, but there's not any real mention of who's the dad in this. Maybe he's not in the picture or whatever. Or dad passed away. I don't know. I'm just noticing that there's this trend right there, but. Again, that doesn't take away from this guy though. So let's big up to Nigel Hector Jr. and let's uphold more youths like this. I don't want to keep hearing about the DJs, the athletes, or entertainers, and worse off our criminals, because we glorify them too much. So this is where State of Jamaica and the Caribbean. Check out my YouTube pages, Miles Good and Friend. Miles J Productions with Thoughts and Miles. Oh.